Henning's Magic on Broadway. Starring Doug Henning. Also starring Tony Randall. With special guest star Anne Reinking. Special appearances by Eric Estrada, Anita Morris, Andrea McArdle, Allison Smith, and Debbie Henning.
Welcome to my world of magic on Broadway.
Excuse me, buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the star of Chick, Eric Estrada.
You got a license to drive this thing on here?
Yes, I do. Eric, you're with the California Highway Patrol. What are you doing here in New York?
I just go where my motorcycle leads me, and I see that you do the same, Doug. What brings you to the Big Apple?
New York is like home to me. I spent some terrific years on Broadway in the magic show, and tonight I brought all my magic back here to Broadway.
Hey, that's terrific, but why all the cops around here?
The cops are guarding the theater inside and out because tonight I'm going to do an illusion with $1 million in cash.
$1 million? What's the motorcycle for, so you can make a fast getaway?
Nope, the motorcycle's for another incredible illusion.
All right, but Doug, I've been around motorcycles for a long time. There's nothing pretty incredible about them.
Well, there is tonight. Eric, you sit down on the bike and watch the amazing motorcycle mystery.
And I thought we did some pretty fancy things with motorcycles on chips.
Haha, that's just the beginning. Tonight, you're going to see things that will expand the boundaries of your mind and fill you with wonder.
Not to mention the $1 million.
That's right. Stay with us for all the magic. We'll be right back. more magic later on in the show. Come on, fellas. Yeah. Welcome to Central Park. This has always been a magical place, especially on Sundays, because throughout the park you can see lots of wonderful magicians performing their close-up illusions for the crowds. Now I'd like to show you two of my favorite small illusions. And I need two people from the audience to come up and help me. There's two little people right out. Can you come up here, please? Yeah, little girl, little guy. Hi there. There we go. What's your name? This is Edna, and what's your name? David. Will you come and sit right there, David? And Edna, you come and sit right down there and watch the amazing illusions. And I'd like to tell you that, like all my magic I do on TV, there's absolutely no trick photography. Everything you see at home, the audience is seeing right here in the theater. Now, the first illusion I'd like to show you is an illusion with an ordinary, everyday object found, I'm sure, in every household throughout the world. This, as I'm sure you know, Edna and David, is a Rubik's Cube. As you can see, there are 9 little colored squares on each side, and the colored squares are completely mixed up. Also, the sides of the cube move every which direction like this, and as you can see, the colors just get more and more mixed up. That is, unless you're a genius or you spend hours and hours trying to solve the puzzle, and then you can get a solid color on each side. Personally, I have to solve the puzzle by magic. It's going to happen instantly and visibly. Watch. Now! Well, thank you. Thank you. Now, that was a very modern illusion. I'd like to show you now one of the oldest illusions in magic. It's called the cups and balls. Now, this was done many, many centuries ago, and the magicians always used 2 or 3 cups and 2 or 3 balls. I've simplified it a little bit for you, Edna, and for you, David. I'm only going to use 1 little copper cup and 1 green ball. Now, I'm going to explain what's going to happen. Then you can help participate, okay? Now, I take the little green ball, and then, David, I put it inside the cup, and I shake it up like that, and I take it and put it inside of my pocket. Okay, and you're supposed to guess whether the ball is under the cup or in my pocket. Have you got that? Okay, let's begin. You got? Okay, the ball goes right down inside of the cup. I shake it up like this, and I take it and I put it down inside of my pocket. Now, Edna, do you think the ball is in my pocket or under the cup?
Under the cup.
Under the cup. Are you sure you don't want to change your mind?
Yes, I do.
Where do you think now? And you have to watch a little closer, Edna, okay? Let's try something a little bit easier now. The ball is going to penetrate right through the handkerchief, leaving no hole. That's what makes it magical. I put the ball right on top of the handkerchief, and we cover it with the cup to make it a little bit more mysterious. Watch, it's going to pass right through. Look, the ball went right down inside of the... Wait a minute. Look, the little ball got scared and went home. Yeah, thank you. This time, the ball is going to pass into the glass, through the cup, and through the handkerchief. Now, I'm going to take the ball, David, and put it down inside of my pocket, and it's going to pass into the cup either visibly or invisibly. How would you like to see it go?
Yes.
Invisibly, through the air. Did you see it go? Well, you should have, because look, there it is, right down inside of the glass. Now this time, Edna, I'm going to do the same thing, a little bit faster. It goes down inside of my pocket, and it's going to go invisibly to the cup. Did you see it go? Well, you should have, because look, it's a lemon. But that's not what really amazes me. What floors me is how this onion gets in here. Especially since they don't even fit inside the cup. Thank you. Now you're going to see something truly amazing. During my career as a magician, I've made many things vanish. Beautiful women, tigers, once even a 7,000-pound elephant. But right now, I'm going to perform my greatest vanishing feat of all. In fact, it's called the vanishing feet, because I'm going to make my own 2 feet vanish. First of all, I will make my right foot vanish. You're laughing. Next, I will bring my right foot back and make my left foot vanish. Now, as a grand finale, I will make both feet vanish. Let's give Ed and David a nice hand. You were wonderful. Take a bow for the audience with me, okay? Good. Thank you. Back when I was doing the magic show on Broadway, I think you were the very first young lady to play the title role in the musical Annie, correct?
That's right. That was 5 years ago. And then I did what kids usually do. I grew up.
How many Annies has there been on Broadway since then?
There have been 5, including the current Annie.
Aha. Well, I know you're now doing lots of theater and television, but I'd like to take you back in time to your Annie days.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick out my chin and grin and say, oh, tomorrow, tomorrow.
Tony Randall.
Doug, you've been amazing me for years. When you played on Broadway in the Magic Show, I came to see you 4 times. I must tell you, your mastery of the art of illusion it's fascinating. It's miraculous.
Well, thank you very much, Tony.
Of course, I don't believe anything I see.
What if I were to prove to you that illusion can become reality by using your own body?
This body?
Well, sure, why not?
No. My mind is too strong for that. Of course, you can do anything you want to do. It's your show, but it's my body, but it's your show.
Well, good. Then let me introduce you to one of my very beautiful assistants. Hi there, Carol.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is she going to do something to my body?
No, Tony, that won't be necessary.
Oh, I was just thinking, fellow can't help that.
Now, Tony, since you're wearing your beautiful black tuxedo, may we have the black cloth, please? Tony, you're going to take this little gray pole with the black apple with the wings on top, right? I'd like you to come over here and just step around. Yes? You have to leave Carol for a second and walk behind the black cloth. Now, if you just work here to the far end of the cloth, okay?
I'll do whatever you ask, Doug, but I should tell you, I don't believe in Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny either.
Don't worry, I'm not going to turn you into either one. I'm just going to wrap you up in this little black cloth, and you can just scoot, 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 scoot. Right over about there. You comfortable in there, Tony?
Perfectly comfortable, Doug. Just as I suspected, nothing has happened.
Just watch. Carol, you have the white pole. Let's have the white cloth right here, and you're wearing a white dress. I'm going to take Carol and bring her right over here, and she's going to walk behind the white cloth. You just scoot down to the end there, too, Carol. You can see the little apple. And we're going to wrap Carol all up mummy fashion in this white cloth. There we go. Good. Roll it up like this. The old mummy illusion here. Okay. Now, are you ready in the black cloth, Tony?
Oh, I'm ready, Doug, but I'm not as convinced.
Are you ready in the white cloth, Carol?
Yes, I am, Doug.
Now for the magic.
I was wrapped up in the black cloth, wasn't I?
That's right.
And Carol was wrapped up in the white cloth.
Right again.
Carol, we've shared a remarkable experience together, haven't we? Yes. Would you care to discuss it over a bit of bubbly?
Oh, I'd love to.
I'm becoming a believer.
Tony Randall. Whenever I get to New York, I spend a lot of time in the Egyptian rooms of the Metropolitan Museum of Art, researching illusions that come from Egypt, a land where magicians use their magic to inspire people to delve deeper into the mysteries of creation and to initiate people into the beyond. So come with me now inside an Egyptian temple at the time of the pharaohs. And now, watch closely. I'm going to break all known laws of nature with the illusion of the statue of the pharaohs. Ready? Now! enchanted silver sphere. The legend goes that all who gaze upon it regain the innocence and wonder of childhood.
Will you take this to my dressing room? I want to take it home with me. I just love a little enchantment around the house.
Don't you find that New York is full of all kinds of enchantment?
Oh, absolutely. Where else can a girl get turned into a Dalmatian?
Well, lucky for us, the Dalmatian was able to change his spots, and we got you back.
Well, you know, magic works in 2 ways.
Magic works in hundreds of ways. I'll show you what I mean. Let's stroll over to the Plaza Hotel. let me show you a wonderful new illusion.
Oh, great. Which one?
Well, I thought this one would be pretty easy. I'm going to take 2 blades like this and divide you into 3 pieces.
Sounds like fun. What do I do?
Well, you just get inside of this box and I put the blades right through.
I gotta get into this box?
Yeah.
Oh, but Dougie, it's much too small.
No, it isn't. Look, I'll show you. We're about the same size here. I'll show you. You fit perfectly. You just get in the box and you do up these little stalks on your legs and on your hands. You can do this one up.
Okay.
And you fit right in here like this. That's all there is to it.
Well, that's a cinch. Then what do I do?
Well, then I pass my hand in front of your face and put you into a deep hypnotic sleep.
Ah, you mean like this? Doug? Dougie?
The strangest feeling I just missed something. I just remembered. I was going to teach you how to do this illusion.
Yes, you were. And you're a fabulous teacher, Doug. You know, but I still can't figure out how you did it.
One of the reasons I wanted to bring this show to New York was so that I could see all the people I used to work with on Broadway. One of them is a beautiful lady who appeared with me in the Magic Show a few years ago and is now starring in the Tony Award-winning musical 9. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Anita Morris. Hi, Anita. Welcome to my world of magic.
Thank you, Doug. And I'm happy to welcome you back to Broadway. Now, I know you are doing a new magical musical called Merlin.
That's right, and I'm very excited about it. I can hardly wait.
Well, you should be excited. Now, Doug, you told me tonight that you and I are going to do an illusion with $1 million.
That's right.
Well, that I'd like to see.
You're going to. You know that New York is the money capital of the world. So why don't you and I go down to Wall Street and become financial wizards?
Doug, now I've seen you work wonders with money before. I once saw you borrow a $20 bill from someone in the audience, burn it to ashes, and then restore it. Do you remember?
Sure I do, but that was a few years ago. There's been a lot of inflation since then, you know. That's why tonight I'm going to do it with $1 million in cash. Now, who in the audience has $1 million I can borrow? And I'm just going to... No, you don't have $1 million. Anita, do you have $1 million?
Sorry, darling, I forgot my purse.
Well, then, I'm going to have to produce the $1 million magically. Look, this is a clear empty plexiglass box. And it's sitting on a table you can see underneath throughout the whole illusion. Hi there. This is what we're going to produce. We have it graphically illustrated here. $1 million in cash. A 1 followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros.
I love those zeros. Doug, now tell us the truth. How can you make $1 million appear just like that?
Well, as any tycoon knows, all it takes is a little magic. Watch.
I have never seen $1 million before. Now, how do we know this is real?
Well, on Wall Street, there's only one way to prove it. Ask a banker, and that's what we're going to do now. We're going to ask the chairman of the board of directors of the Anchor Savings Bank here in New York, Mr. Don Thomas. Let's welcome Mr. Don Thomas. Hi, Don. Welcome to the world of magic. This is Anita.
Mr. Henning, on behalf of my bank, I certify that this is $10,100 bills, or a total of $1 million cash. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas. Now, Anita, you can help me burn the money, and we'll just cover it with this little screen here.
Well, wait a minute, Doug. Now, before, I've always watched your illusions from out front, but do you think that possibly just this one time I could get in this box with this money?
Sure, I think that would be all right.
Oh,
There you go. Just climb up there.
Oh, I just want to see what this money's like, you know. I just...
Okay, we'll protect you with magic as we burn the money. Wouldn't you like to do that? Okay, now watch closely. We're going to burn this money. There we go. Light the torch. Now I'm going to burn $1 million. Haven't you always wanted to do that? Here we go. Woo! That I'd bring the money back, and I'd bring Anita back too, and I'm going to do it now in a very magical way. Over the first few rows of the audience throughout the whole show has been hanging a combination safe. Bring down the safe. And now, ladies and gentlemen, my favorite illusion. This illusion was first performed by Houdini around 1898, and it completely amazed everyone then. In fact, when Sir Arthur Conan Doyle saw Houdini do this, he actually thought the magician dematerialized and passed right through solid. Now, the fastest illusion in the world, metamorphosis. Need a volunteer from the audience, somebody to come up here and help me. There's a young man, can you come up here? Hi there, what's your name? Hi, Ben, just stand right over there. I want you to knock on top of the trunk, make sure it's good. It sure is solid. Check out the bottom here. How's that electric on there? Okay, good. Come on around the back, Ben, right over here. I want you to hold onto the top, check the latches, and knock on both sides. And away we go. Debbie's getting down here inside the trunk. Look all right there, Ben?
Yep, all solid.
Good. You just stay back here and watch everything closely. Handcuffs. 2 chains around each one of Debbie's wrists. Locked with a padlock. Check the locks and chains in the bar. Make sure escape's completely impossible, or at least highly unlikely. Check that one too. Now Debbie's getting down here inside the satin sack. Ben, hold on to the top of the sack. We'll tie her in, she'll never get out of this. She never stops dancing. Get down there. Okay, Ben, help me throw in the top, and we'll put the latches all the way around. There we go. Take this into the chain, please. Put it through there and there, and I'll meet you at the front. Check this lock for me, would you, Ben, please, right there? The keys! Take the keys, go stand over there with Johnny. Now, don't blink your eyes or you'll miss. Metamorphosis. 1, 2, 3, it's me! To invite all of you to come with me to one of the most magical places of all. Let's go to the circus! Things that go bump in the night. special guest stars, Tony Randall, Eric Estrada, Ann Ryan King, Andrea McCardle, Allison Smith, and Eva Morris, and of course my wife Debbie. You're not finished, yes. And always remember and enjoy the magic and wonder of life. Thank you all very much and good night. Look at this.